Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Pastor's Child. My name is Oluwaseun James, and today with me I have Charis Akanbi. Hello, Charis.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Don't tell me you're doing fine.
Yeah,
How
I've
are
been
you
good.
doing,
I've
really?
been good. I'm currently serving.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Government children.
that has been going fine,
Nice.
and that has been going well. So yeah, that's how I am right now.
Okay, so let's just dive right in.
Okay.
You know why we're here. This is Diary of a Pastor's Child. So we're going to be opening
Mhm.
some,
Mm.
some
Some
either
beautiful
eating
treasures.
exactly beautiful treasures of. So, but let me start with your childhood, right? How
Okay.
how was your childhood? Did you stumble into being a pastor's child, or you were born into it, or it was along the line that just said, "Oh, well, God don't call you." Yeah, you people were automatically. So how did that go?
Okay, so I did not stumble into it. I was born into it. My dad was he had gone into he knew he was going to be a pastor from university. So
Do
from
you know you
university,
are going to be a pastor?
as I was saying, as I was saying, he knew he was going to be a pastor from university. So from
Okay.
university to seminary, then from seminary to pastorate, and from pastorate to not so much being a pastor, but still in the line of work.
Yeah.
So I was born into it. So during the time when he was doing like active pastoring, I I don't really remember much because I was younger then. During the time when he did active pastoring, I was younger, but I was basically just born into it.
Okay, so you were born into it,
Mm.
and so tell me about the moment you realized
Mm.
that damn, I'm a pastor's child.
I think the the moment I realized I was a pastor's child, I think it came when I started to have sense. So basically, I didn't think much of it, like concept of being a pastor's kid. I didn't think much of it until later when I grew up and I started going to um, university. But I had a concept of it, but this one it's not really be in the sense of being a pastor's child. It was more because of the line of work my dad does,
Yeah.
which is in the more in the sense of like encouraging young people, building young people, especially in the
Yeah.
sense of reading. So, of course, my daddy they read. I'm expected
Of course,
to.
I'm aware. I'm so
I'm,
aware
ex-
of that. That dad
I'm
is a
expected to.
read.
My
Dad
daddy
is a
reads. He
reader.
reads a lot,
Yes.
and obviously people are like, oh. But I think the good thing for me was God having it. I actually liked reading.
You liked reading, or one way or the other,
I
that
think
influenced
yeah, I think it
your
actually
your
influenced
your
me.
reading.
I think it actually influenced me. But one way or the other, it showed up in liking reading, loving reading.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in, I think, secondary school or primary school, I don't really remember. I had my aunt used to work at a publishing firm.
Okay.
So every weekend she would bring like 5 stories or novels or whatnot for me to read. And because she has to return it on Monday, I had to read the 5 within
Yeah.
the weekend. So I'd like reading that. So I think that just helped. So I didn't really feel so overwhelmed. Let's say I did not like reading and I liked other things, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So from the last thing you said about doing other things, I remember that in school, when I was the chairperson of the Bowen's Got Talent, by the way, 2022, you came on board as a talent, and you signed up to be a rapper, and I was like,
Let's see what you
Pastor,
do.
I was like, what is Omo Pastor doing being a rapper? And how did Dad and Mom allow that? Because I know that I think during the semi-final, Dad was actually
Yeah, he was
present.
there. He came.
He was there during the semi-final. I was like, hey, Daddy is here. And I was like, Daddy is here. So how did that happen? Was it that you had a conversation with them to say, I want to be a rapper, or I have
I'm
this
not a
rapping
rapper.
skill, or whatever? And how did that, how has, because I feel or I believe that they are very supportive of you guys, especially from what I saw at Bowen Got Talent, and just walk us through that.
Okay, so my dad encourages us to work in purpose. That's like the using the terms like call of his life to encourage
Yeah.
young people to um grow in purpose, to discover their purpose, to work in it and stuff like that. And it's very interesting that how I actually even got introduced to rapping was because of my dad. So
Really?
yes.
How?
Okay, let me walk you through the backstory.
Let's
So
go.
before, I didn't know that I liked music. I didn't know that. I mean, I wasn't really, I didn't have much access to like devices and music and stuff, so I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really. So it was later, maybe around 2018, 2019, I started listening to songs and whatnot and stuff, like
What
discovering
kind of
music by myself.
songs?
As I was saying.
What kind of song? What kind of songs? No, tell us. Give us the tea. Give us. I want to know
well,
that tea. What
well,
kind of
given
songs?
the fact that now I'm a change man, like I say with
Okay,
confidence.
exactly. So
So
give
I
us the
used I used to
tea.
listen to like what did I used to listen to then? Oh my god. People like Ariana Grande, people like,
Ah,
so I used to listen to I can't really remember. It's been a while,
yeah, of
2018,
course. It's,
2019.
it's okay.
So in 2020, during I think around the lockdown time, my dad got, we were reading the book of Lecrae. I don't know if we we're reading it as a club or he got it for me. So Lecrae wrote a book. Lecrae is a rapper. I don't know if you
Yeah,
know.
I
So
know.
Lecrae
He's
wrote a
now a
book.
Christian, right?
Hmm?
The Cray.
Yeah.
He's now a Christian.
Yeah, I've always been a Christian.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was in the world, then now came
Lecrae
into the
story is
Christ.
another story.
Okay, let's not do
Another
that.
story. So he got me a book of Lecrae. The
Okay.
title was Unashamed, and it was basically about his life up until that point when he released the book,
Mm-hmm.
and was talking about how. So obviously I was a reader. I liked the book. It was a story. I like reading
Yeah.
stories. So I got interested. Like, this guy said he's a Christian and he raps. Interesting.
That's like,
Like, interesting. So I was like, okay, let me check out his songs. Let me see what they sound like. So one way or other, then when I did not know what Spotify was, go online, search MP3 for download,
yeah.
download the songs. So I downloaded the songs. Then I used to listen to Toby Mac and Lecrae. And so listening to them, I was like, this sounds good. And it's Christian. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I got interested in a genre that was
Yeah.
Christian hip hop. So from there, I started like searching for more artists, seeing the artists that like featured and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
from there, that's where my interest in rapping just picked up, and I started writing some one or two things and started. And so up until the point of BGT,
Yeah.
when I told them that they had already seen signs that because even that 2020, there are some songs that I wrote, or some lyrics that I wrote, whichever you want to call it, that I
Yeah.
wrote, that I even wanted to record at the point, but let's leave that one aside.
Okay.
Let's leave that one aside. So yeah, so they've been very supportive of the fact that I think it was later that I actually realized how unique it was.
Mm,
That, because some people be like, you're rapping. Interesting.
exactly. That's what I was
So
saying. Like,
I didn't realize how unique and how significant it was that my parents, being pastors, were able to allow me to
yeah, to
explore in the
rap.
sense of rapping
Right.
and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it was.
Okay. So, quick question. Let's talk about God
Okay.
for a second.
Okay.
I want to say, did you stumble into God because of dad and mom as well? And if yes, I feel like a lot of us stumbled into God because of, our parents' ministry. And along the line, we're able to like find God for ourselves. So at what point did you actually find God for yourself, or did God find you?
My journey with God has been very interesting. So obviously, as pastors' children, we are exposed to God from cradle. We are
Devotion.
it's just like what we do. We go to church, we pray,
Yeah.
and wake up in the morning. Have you done your devotion? You've not, go back.
Or they wake you and say, oh yeah, do your
Do your
devotion.
devotion
When
before.
we're done, we'll now do family devotion.
So it was the routine. So we did it without really knowing why. We are just doing
Yeah.
it. So I was doing it. But the thing for me, why I said my journey with God has been interesting, is because I struggle to remember when I actually got saved, whether it was when I was 7 or when I was 10. I can't really remember, but I had an experience and I went to meet my mom and I got saved then. Then I had what's it called now? like I was doing well in it. I was
Yeah.
on Children's Day, the children's pastor. And I don't know what I spoke. I don't know why they were clapping, but I preached.
Well, you should have said
I
something
said
that
something.
made sense.
I said something. So I was active in all of those things, but later in life, when will I say times came, when I became
Yeah.
12, 14,
Mm-hmm.
I started having issues. Had struggles with reading. Reading that was a joy became a problem for me
How?
because I was too addicted, and it
You
wasn't
were
so like
addicted.
yeah.
You were addicted to reading. Is that a
Yes.
problem?
Well, it depends on what you are reading.
Right.
Exactly. So I would
Right.
spend. That's another story again. That's another story again. But essentially, so I had struggles. Um, I had struggles during that time from like 12, 14 that didn't make my walk with God so consistent because I
Mm-hmm.
was just in and out, in and out. But I think the advantage of being pastor's children, one thing is that what we know, that's all that we know.
Yeah.
That's all that we know. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you unlike other people that will they can go on doing some stuff and feel comfortable because of how they've raised us up.
Mm-hmm.
There are just some things that can't settle down with you for
Yeah.
long. You just feel like, nah, I'm supposed to be doing better. Or this is not it. So even during all of those times, there, I knew that I was doing wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just there. So I had those times with God, but I think the
What were
fact
the things you were doing? Let us know.
you see, I dey try code out.
Let us know. You have to feel it. What were the things you were doing?
I wasn't like I'm not a bad child.
I'm not saying you're a bad
Like
child
for real,
now.
even my mom knows that. Like it's like other people will say that they are doing, but I don't know how to do bad
But
things.
what were the things
It's
you were doing
basically
before now?
it's basically just, in summary, it was just number one, I had the reading addiction that I said.
Mm-hmm.
Then number two, somehow I stumbled into pornography and masturbation.
Right.
So I think those three things, and it was funny how there's no
Were they aware? Were your parents aware that you
okay. So
or did they catch you?
I was caught like when I was 14. I don't remember a time around that time.
Yeah.
Like because of the fact that I'd been reading.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started reading, it was okay. I was reading what is called light novels. They're like
Yeah.
Chinese novels, like 2,000 chapters, those kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
2,000 chapters.
some of them I finished, some of them I reached to the half.
2,000 chapters.
And I said, you don't know what else to
Please go on. I'm really interested.
So they didn't really think. I mean, it was just reading novels, but when they noticed how engrossed I was with it, where every time I just wanted to be reading novels, they got interested. Okay, what exactly is this boy reading? And so when they noticed the pattern, I think that was after secondary school, shortly before I was going to go to OAU.
Mm-hmm.
So when they noticed the pattern, they knew that it was actually a problem. So they got aware of the novels, and then the masturbation and pornography stuff. My mom, they knew it was an issue because they caught me once. So from there, yeah, they knew.
So I wanted to ask, who were the people getting the books for you, and how
It
did
was
you
online.
how did you overcome that?
It was online.
Oh,
So just search light. No, I don't want to.
please don't search.
Just
when
search.
you
And
say just search, please
it's not even as if like the contents were X-rated. They were just I'm trying to find the words now because they were fantasy like.
Yeah.
So they had concepts that, if you think about it well, they were actually like demeaning God or the concept of God.
Right.
So like those things, reading them, I could not be reading those things and still be consistent in my spiritual work because they were just not aligning. They were not aligning. So it was just that.
So how did you overcome that?
Well, thank God for the victory now, but my overcoming wasn't. It was a process. It wasn't like a once and done. So I had series of times when I would stop. And I saw the toll. Okay, let me. Should I talk about the consequences?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
let
so
us know.
I went to. Okay, I don't even know. I went to OAU first before coming to Bowen. So I
Okay.
transferred from OAU in 200 level. So when I went to OAU, I mean, star boy like me did what
Clear this.
So I went. But after that, when I started reading novels, when I got to school, that was in Ife. I was young. That was one thing. Number two, I got to
How
school.
old were you?
I think 14, going to 15. I can't really
Wow.
remember. I mean, so I mean, fine. I was coming to Bowen. You get, we're going to
Same, same.
Yeah. So I think that was that. But I don't even think it was the age that was the issue. It was the fact that because of the time I was spending on novels, I was still trying in first semester, but second semester, you hardly see me in classes, if ever. Like in 200 level, when I had some semblance of sense because of when I saw my results, my classmates were like, "Did you transfer?" Because I was hardly ever in classes. I was hardly reading. There's one course I read for maths. I read it overnight. That's the one course that I did not have a carryover.
Wow.
I mean, I had carryover into course, so it was just bad. So that gave me sense.
Right.
That gave me some kind of sense. But because of how much I liked reading and how engrossed I was with it, I still wanted to read, even though I knew the concept. So it was a series of God helping me, God really, 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 really helping me till I was able to overcome it.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
For anyone going through something like this, just know that of course it's not easy to come out of it because you might have been in it for so long, but just know that God still loves you, right? That's the most important thing. God still loves you and is calling. So before we round off, just two quick questions for you. One, what's the funniest or the weirdest things that you heard about you, your siblings, or your parents? The weirdest thing that I just like,
prepare me for this. So
now.
I'll have thought of it. Weirdest thing that has ever they've ever said about me.
Either you overheard or somebody said daddy and mommy are doing this, or just about your parents, maybe a rumor that you heard and you're just like, really?
I feel like I know one. There are a lot of rumors that fly around the Bowen. There are a lot of rumors that fly around the Bowen. To be very honest, I can't remember one. You should have told me before.
Sorry, that's why it's sticky unfiltered. Sorry.
I'll have prepared. I'll have thought of it. Give you like 5. Well, maybe ask the second one. I'll remember after you ask the second one.
Okay, so the second one is similar, but I just want to know one good experience and one bad experience of being a pastor's child that you've had.
Okay. I think the one good experience is let me put it in 2 ways. One, of the fact that because of the kind of parents that I had, they are the ones that even helped me to go through the phases that I went through. So they really helped. And second was my being in Bowen. The fact that my dad was is still the chaplain. The fact that he's the chaplain, it will I say gave me some kind of access to meet some people.
Yeah.
So like I've made good friends because
like
of the
met
fact.
me.
As I was saying, as I was saying, I've got to meet my dad. How will I say this now? In one sentence, like I've met a lot of amazing people because of my dad. I've met really, and I get to go to places where they are like, oh, you are driving Akanbi son.
Right,
and you're like,
yes. So loud down.
So yeah, like it's one good thing. And a bad experience that I have had, I can't think of one right now, to be very honest. I can't think of one. I think maybe if my dad was into like active pastoring, I'll have had many.
I assure you have a book.
But because he's not, I don't really have a bad experience. I think it will have been maybe the fact that I was in Bowen will have been maybe been a bad experience for me because of the fact that my dad was the chaplain and stuff like that. But as I said, I'm a good child. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. So
I kind of agree.
There was
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much, Charis, for coming on this show and we'll probably bring you back to dig deeper into some of the things that we were able to uncover today. Before I let you go, you're going to, write your thoughts towards a fellow. Please, can I have the diary? We're
Okay.
going to have you're going to pen down your thoughts towards a fellow PK, maybe an advice that you have
Okay.
for a fellow PK, right?
That's from the wells of wisdom that I have.
Exactly, from the wealth of wisdom that you have. So this is
Okay.
our diary, the actually diary of a pastor's child.
Interesting.
So you're going to, just feel your thoughts. Let us know what you have towards a pastor's child. Thank you
Okay.
so much once
No
again
problem.
for coming on to the
Yeah.
show. All right. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Diary of a Pastor's Child. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Diary of a Pastor's Child. This diary is open, but it only gets richer when we feel it together. And of course, in all you do, keep that joy intact. See you on the next one. Bye.